Presenting the former middleweight champion of the world, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, Bruno Suerte.
Who's going to have the power, though, and who's going to have the strength? He believes so. The stockier man. That is doubled against him.
Pound for pound, he probably is a bigger puncher, but actually, the body there from Chavez. That's good. He hasn't started to do that yet. Alvarez is a very good puncher. Chavez got to make that jab, those long punches tell before he comes in.
Chavez, the son of the fighting, was exceptional.
Oh, it was, yeah. Well, Martinez was an absolute nightmare to fight.
Chavez says it's been a problem being his
Cena came from humble beginnings, but so did Canelo. Alvarez, lovely uppercut, left hook, then a body shot.
His son, he said people judge him so harshly. And when anything is Alvarez going to prove to be the power that shows signs of doing. He's upping the pace here. A couple of solid clubbing body shots.
Oh, lovely. That's more to do with... Well, what's happening? Chavez is trying to look for the perfect opportunity.
And he said, once a quitter, always a quitter. Starting to get busted up. There's blood coming from his nose.
Chavez, and he's got to try, and he has got to go forward. He's got to get...
working well inside.
That's more to do with Chavez making a mistake. Chavez come forward, and he likes to fight in this range. A bit harsh. He'd be tired having just maybe let his hands go. You got to be careful what's going to come back. But Chavez looking a little bit. He's looking a little bit. It's not a surprise. Chavez has never used his. He's known for not having the best of engines. Well, Alvarez is usually very, very patient in his work. Never second best in it at the moment. Chavez
needs to get into this fight.
To get off, and then Alvarez is just beating him to the punch. Inferior opponents, and maybe not really. Back there though from Canelo Alvarez. So for me, you got to start fast. Never overcommits until he's sure his opponent's on his way out. They're being very proactive so far.
Chavez being told by the referee to keep his punches up. You get the impression that they should round this for Alvarez. Slightly tentative fighting at this higher weight, working with Angel Heredia.
Not learning, honing those skills, but maybe might be his own.
The man with the power in his punches at this stage is Alvarez.
Good there from Alvarez.
That's better from Chavez.
You know when you got
trying to give him a real working over in this third round. There are those who've disproved the once a quitter, always a quitter. Notably Roberto Duran.
Rhythm, that's for sure. Oh, lovely.
Smaller man, but with real authority in that left-hand lead. Alvarez suggests
fighting today when starts off with a combination with an uppercut. Strong, solid right hand there from Alvarez.
And he's starting to get... Well, the suggestion before... Chavez goes back to his corner. There's his father watching on at ringside. One of the greatest fighters of all time. Good jab again. A few boos in the crowd, I think, from the Chavez performance so far. And he's got to do something to disrupt his confidence and not allow him to throw punches like that.
That's what Chavez got to do. See, Alvarez likes to do that little lean back and just stop you in your tracks. Oh, lovely right uppercut there. Oh, good body shot
from Canelo.
It's because he's not fighting back. You'd expect him to be fighting back.
Alvarez looking for another.
Lovely combination from Alvarez. Good right hand back from Alvarez.
Again,
he thought he wanted a war. Maybe and was a favourite to win, but we thought. You mentioned something earlier, John, about being a fighter being in a rhythm, and that's what Alvarez is. That's Chavez. They're not committing with the right hand, throwing it half-heartedly. Nice there from Chavez.
Better. Needs a lot more.
Stage of the fight. He hasn't been able to do that yet. Right now, he's in the rhythm. He's in this nice, lovely little mode here, going through the motions now.
Rival fans chanting their support. There's a good...
When you're in against a guy who's a better counter puncher, better technician,
If it continues to be as one-sided,
he needs to try and put...
Alvarez has been cracked by one good shot and really put it... Following on from the hooks to the body.
Lovely right hand there. And the worrying part here for Chavez, a little swelling head over that's testament to the right hands. That here's one of them here.
It's all Canelo. On those ropes, almost beckoning him in, saying, come on, have a go.
Well, Chavez is throwing, but Alvarez is blocking. Very difficult. You know, you have to be so sure that your hands go, because you know the guys are better. The difference in quality and class when they both let their hands go.
Body shots once more from Canelo.
Slicksters, and this guy is doing, or what you think you like him to do.
Needs to throw more leather, Barry.
To the right, and then went from the side again.
Now, of Golden Boy Promotions, Canelo Alvarez.
It's easier said than done, because you know you make a mistake, you'll be flurrying. Whether they're hard shots or fast soft shots, you got to be worried.
This is where Chavez needs to unload.
That's how solid his left jab is.
Well, this is a bigger effort from Chavez. Needed more. I think Oscar De La Hoya's going to be pretty pleased with what his man's doing in there right now.
He doesn't feel comfortable.
There's no belief.
He knows
that's the way it looks.
He knows Alvarez,
but doesn't do so. Now he does.
Yeah, he's trying. That's better.
The stoppage is going to come.
Trying to look for the spots there, Chavez. And still within himself, you feel.
Not affecting
over the top. He turns out right uppercut, lovely long left hook. Unless this is a master planner trying to tire Alvarez out, but he knows that Alvarez is trying to set him up. Good response there though from Alvarez.
Oh, what an uppercut! Great.
Chavez is trying to force the pace a little bit more here, without going too gung-ho. Work is pretty good.
Alvarez waiting for the opening. He's upped his work rate, but he's been...
Every passage of the game, and they'll make you pay for making mistakes.
What would he have done?
What was it, 1990? I can't remember the year. Melger Taylor to expect him, and you can't blame him for knocking out. Oh, lovely.
That's where his dad used to work.
He's scared that his hands go.
That's better. Now he needs to punch himself out a little. Terrific accuracy from Alvarez, and
quite well with the pace, because he's been known to really look at that there from Alvarez. Just watching, when the fight has been competitive, like Amir Khan and Liam Smith were
taking a bit of a breather in this 9th round.
Headway maybe in the earlier rounds.
Will Alvarez be looking to take him out? Good work, Chavez. Turning something on here at last.
He's so thoughtful in his work, Alvarez. Oh, good there from Chavez.
That's better. And you can see doing enough to win it.
A lot of punches with Chavez.
Can Chavez somehow find something to turn this round? The left hand
from... not getting through, and the ones that are half blocked. But that's all Chavez can do is just keep...
Big effort from Chavez in this round.
Made it a little bit, it's not competitive, but a little bit more competitive. So what he needs to do is change the angle. Very rarely misses with a straight punch. At the moment.
Been training in the Atomi Mountains for this one, Chavez.
The right hand. See, that's what Alvarez. Make Alvarez turn. Every shot he throws, every straight shot he won't take any silly risks.
Are we awarding a round for Julio Cesar Chavez? You give it to him, Barry?
I do.
Chavez just being told once again. And so the action resumes, 3 rounds remaining. And into it. He's there for one reason, to try and maybe go for the stoppage. Mayweather defeat, well, he has emphatically answered that one, hasn't he?
Well, you take solace that you
have to commend his performance, because he has boxed really well, which is not where he wants to be. If he
can't make it after this, then let's just forget about talking about it. Weekend, you would know from their tradition, jab as well of Alvarez has been just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, you would have thought that Chavez, certainly in the earlier round, taking any silly risks, and why should he?
He's won the fight.
The thought in his work, you can see his eyes. He can step in and step out. Well, if anything, though, this proves that fighting at this weight, I know he's not fighting the same level as almost, not quite. He's had over the years. He's 26 years of age. It's unbelievable, the experience.
Well, the sellout crowd wanted...
Technically being better, physically stronger as well, it seems. I mean, he just looks too afraid to let his hands go.
Felt the weight of the
has proved that Alvarez can fight at a higher...
Richard Steele ending that one.
We thought that Chavez would have really gone for it.
To see a battle royal, and it has just not turned out to be. He's there at ringside, sitting a few controversial moments of boxing.
Oh, it's lovely there from him. Against Alessandro Lara, with the defeat against Mayweather, he's learned so much from those fights. Alvarez has been what we've expected of his pedigree.
Maybe he's struggled to maintain a maybe. Chavez won the 9th when Alvarez took his foot, a shutout on our card.
And everything else, but all the effort. He's had no ideas.
Maybe he realised at an early stage where credit's due, there's nothing taken apart and hurt. So he's looking...
The quality in his work has just been different gear to what Chavez Jr. has had.
Alvarez's performance here. Grandstand finish in him, or will Alvarez go for the stoppage? Alvarez in the Vegas casinos before this, I say as good as, because the way he could have risked trying to take him out, but why bother?
Well, I say he's a really good, underestimated counter puncher, but he hadn't had to do that today.
Kind of looks as good as... Well, a minute to go. Alvarez. So, if it'd been 50-1 on, it couldn't have been much more emphatic.
It's one guy who's levels above another guy. Getting on his toes a little bit more. He's just done the same thing every round. When you're in against someone who's better than you in every department.
The battle royal that the fans wanted. There's a few jeers around the auditorium. People now applaud, though, the effort of Canelo Alvarez.
They're rebuilding within 2 fights.
120 to 108. All to the winner by unanimous decision, Canelo